Hello guys, and welcome back to a new video. So today I'm going to be doing some binder maintenance for my big A4 binder. So let's get started. As you can see, I'm going to be re-sleeving my ot3 collection with these new 61 by 91 sleeves. I have a complete pack and a little bit more, so I'm hoping this is enough. I think I need like over 200 sleeves, so this is definitely going to take quite a bit. Just going to take this out. I also need to make some new fillers for this binder. So here's some of the fillers that I made the other day. I actually made a tutorial on how to make them, so if you're interested, the video is definitely linked down below. And as you can see, these are different because now I have like a space here for this post-it note that I like to like do. And this page doesn't have anything yet, so I have to work on this page. I'm also going to be changing these. And then these are going to stay because these pieces, I already have them on hand. So I don't think they need like an extra filler, you know? I only want to do the post-its for like PCs that I don't have on hand yet. Where should we start? I think I'm going to do the fillers at the end. I'm going to work on the PCs first. So these PCs, I already sleeved them with these sleeves because I was kind of doing the test because I didn't know if I was going to like just double sleeve them or if I was just going to use a single sleeve. And I came to the conclusion that if you double sleeve your PCs and you put them into the soft glow pages, the color kind of really fades. And like in person, if you only use one sleeve, like the color of the PCs or like the vibrancy looks so good because like the light isn't reflected as much because like these pages are matte. So they look super nice. And when you double sleeve, that super nice effect that you get with these matte pages is completely gone. And it's kind of like the opposite. So you can literally barely see the PCs, and I'm not a fan of that. Again, as I said like in another video, this was definitely not an easy decision because I really want my PCs to be protected, you know? And back when I was using glossy pages, I would double sleeve my PCs and they were like, I feel like the color wouldn't fade as much. So I guess that's like one like disadvantage about using these like soft glow pages. But honestly, I don't care. Like again, these already have a sleeve and then like plus like the plastic of the page, you know? So I think they're pretty protected. So I think it'll be fine. I'm gonna have a bunch of these sleeves left over. I think I'm gonna have to sell the other packs that I have from these sleeves that are like smaller than these ones. So we're done with this page, or maybe I should just like do the fillers because we're already on this page, you know what I mean? Yeah, so this, we don't need to do anything here. We just have to change these fillers because I'm not a fan of me like covering the little like logo, so to say. So here are the new ones. I'm just gonna reuse these post-its and I'm just gonna stick them on here instead. And also, I like to like sleeve my fillers because I don't want the glue from the post-it to get like on the page. Okay, that's gonna be it. So I'm just gonna put them back into these sleeves. I accidentally made these a little bit big, so they're kind of hard to slide into the sleeves, but they fit pretty good. They would fit better into like the 61 by 91, but I just don't want to use, you know, like those sleeves, you know, because they're not super easy to get because again, these are like more specifically made for photo cards and only like K-pop shops sell them, so they're not super easy to like get your hands on, but it's not that difficult either. But it's definitely not the cheapest. I feel like there's definitely cheaper alternatives for like standard sized sleeves, but yeah, it's okay. I used a different kind of cardstock, so they look a little bit lighter than these, but it doesn't matter. Like I'm gonna have these sets like on hand soon. I just need them, you know, to kind of reserve the place for those for now. I don't even know if I have enough of these fillers. I think it's fine. The thing is, this set I have it like on hand, so technically it doesn't need fillers. Okay, I think it works out. Let me just take this out. Have this one, that. Yay. Okay, this works out perfectly. So now I have to write some new post-it notes. This is kind of unnecessary again because like I already have this set on hand. And I don't like writing post-it notes for photo cards that I already have. You know, I only do this for like photo cards that I haven't purchased yet or that like I just got and I know they're gonna come in like a few weeks, months, or whatever. Oh, I'm just gonna do it anyways. So this is music plans. Okay, this one. And then I'm actually missing this Felix pop. Like I already have these two. So I'm just gonna write Felix on the post-it note. What pop is, I think it's Joey Peach Hop. There we go. Now I just have to sleeve these. And like the thing with this Felix Nemo pop, I've told the story before, but I'm just gonna tell it again. Basically, Our package kind of basically got lost because I think it got shipped incorrectly. So it's very likely that I'm not gonna be getting this Felix pop from this Go manager anymore. I mean, I hope it works out. Maybe like the package gets like returned to the proxy. Maybe they can like reship it. But who knows? That depends on whoever like receives our package, you know, because they're gonna decide what they want to do with it. Again, hopefully it gets returned. And like the thing is, a lot of people got like a lot of ot3 sets with this Go manager because again, like the Nemo JYP shop pobs are super popular because they're like these solo concept outfits. So, like everybody wants them, and I think this is like the cheapest alternative because of course there's these like, I don't even know what they're called, like these photo cards that you got at like the pop-up that they had some time ago, and I think you only got like one, you know, for like every time you went or something like that. And these photo cards are basically like selfies of them with their solo outfits. And the thing is, like, Jisung's is so pretty because he's holding flowers. I'm so sad he didn't do that for like the JYP Pure Benefit. That would have been so cool. And then there's the I think they're called like, I don't know if they're Tower Records or HMV Pure Benefits, but they also have like their solo outfits. But the thing is, those are like half body ones, and Jisung is also holding flowers, so everybody wants those as well. They're also super expensive. And again, like the JYP shop pop is like the cheapest like solo outfit one compared to like the other two options. So this page just completely looks a lot better now. And like again, back to like the other like pop or like photo card that you got when you like went to this event. Basically they go for super expensive. They're basically like broadcast at this point. They go for like $200 or something, which is so freaking crazy. And honestly, I don't even like those photo cards that much because they have this QR code like on the right bottom corner, and I feel like that just doesn't look as nice. You know, I would prefer my photo cards to have like nothing, you know, on it, but they're still really pretty. And there's also like the Makestar ones, but those have like the other outfit that they wore, so they're like not the same. But honestly, I'm super happy that I'm gonna be getting JYP shop and Makestar because I'm gonna be having both of their solo outfits. But again, first I have to see how I'm even going to get Felix because I don't think it's gonna be easy. Again, like for this Go that I joined for Felix, the pops were like €6 each. And recently I saw Go for these exact same pops, and tell me why they were going for $20. No, I think it was €20 even, which is insane. Like, how do they go from 6 to freaking 20? Like, I don't know. They're getting super overpriced. Like, I feel like now pops go for like anywhere from like 6 to €10. Like at this point, these are kind of realistic prices. Like I feel like for ordinary and stuff, they would go for 15 and people would buy them. But now they're definitely going for a lot cheaper, you know, like pops from like newer eras. They don't go for much, even if they're like super, I don't know, like pretty or whatever. Like if they're super popular, they still don't go for that much. So I'm actually kind of scared. I don't even know how I'm gonna get Felix's pop. But honestly, right now I'm just not gonna worry about it. I'm just going to hope that it does work out with this Go that I joined. Thankfully though, the Makestar Go that I joined for these hop pops, it's going pretty well. I'm pretty sure like the sets are on the way. They probably should be like arriving in customs soon, hopefully. I saw that like package from Singapore are kind of getting stuck, or there's just being some issues, you know, with like the postal service, I think. So hopefully our package is not coming from Singapore. Again, I don't know where our GOM got them from. But yeah, hopefully they arrive quickly. Okay, next page. As you can see, I'm moving like these sets that I have here for 8 to the top. I thought I liked this setup, but honestly, I don't like it that much. I'm just gonna go back to the old one that I had. I actually, these are already sleeved with the bigger one. These are double sleeved because I was like doing an experiment, these two, to see if I like them double sleeved. But honestly, I'm definitely not a fan of that. These binder pieces are so thin for some reason. Like they feel really strange. This came with like some merch for like some, I think it was like an 8 pop-up store, but they're really flimsy. You can see how thin they are. This is crazy. I'm gonna put, oh, I put this in the wrong pocket. I was editing my story photo card video like some time ago, and I noticed that I accidentally mixed up like Han and Felix, I think, for my Maxident PCs. Just so funny to me how I did not notice that at all. But I did change it afterwards. Like once I noticed it in the video, after editing, I directly went back to my binder and I changed that. So hopefully I don't mess it up again. I was kind of close to doing it a second ago. I'm gonna try to stay really concentrated here. Again, the annoying thing about like sleeving these with slightly bigger sleeves that are not like super slim is that the pieces have like more space to move around. So I'm kind of scared that they're not going to be as centered anymore. I feel like as long as I don't absolutely like yeet the page, you know, I feel like they're going to stay in place. And also, I've been using these Meow Cafe sleeves for quite a while now, and honestly, I really do like them. They feel super, super nice. They're really clear. But I am interested in these other sleeves that are from this like Dutch store. I think they're called like Naschenbeer. And I really do want to try those out. The thing is, I got 5 packs of the Meow Cafe ones because originally I only wanted 3. Because again, I needed like 200 for this binder and then like some more for my 5 binders. But then I think I like counted how many like sleeves I actually needed, and I think it was like over 300. So I was like, okay, I'll get 4 packs. And then I wanted to get the 800 pack that you can get. That's like also an option. I think you can get like either 100, 200, 400, and 800. And of course, like the more you buy, the cheaper it is. And because one of my donors wanted 3, I was like, I might as well just cover like the last one, and then we can buy, you know, like the 800 pack. So I'm kind of also got stuck with a 5th pack. I could just sell it, but since I'm gonna be needing these sleeves kind of like forever now because I moved to these slim pages, I think I'm just gonna keep it honestly. And then maybe I can test the other sleeves out later on. Honestly, like I really didn't want to get rid of my like smaller inner sleeves, but I think it might be a little bit better for my PCs if I change the sleeves, because some of these sleeves are really, really old. Like I think they're like 3 years old at this point. And I've seen that like some people are like really picky with how long they have their sleeves for. And some people like say that they like change them like every certain time. I'm like, what? Like why would I buy new ones and like change them again? Like personally, I feel like that's kind of unnecessary. Oh, I also double sleeve this one. Like even if it's like a little bit scratched up, like it won't really affect your PC that much, you know, as long as like the sleeves are PVC free. So I feel like that's a little bit extra, but you know, if I have to do it, I might as well do it, you know? Let's do my MMT pops. I'm super freaking happy with this pop page. It looks so nice. I was actually planning on collecting the Everlight set for 8, but honestly, I wasn't like the biggest fan of that concept. Like if I compare that concept to these concepts, I definitely prefer these a lot more. And the thing is, like, I think I chose to collect this MMT set like once the previews came out. And usually that's when like the sets are a little bit more expensive, you know, because it's like after the comeback. But thankfully I managed to get all 3. I did have to get them separately though. I think I got this from like a Dutch GOM, and then I got these from another GOM. But again, all that matters is that I managed to complete the set. So I'm super happy. This is going to take me so long. I think I already filmed like 20 minutes and this is all that we have left. I might time-lapse part of this because it's kind of like the same, you know? But again, personally, I feel like sleeving is so satisfying, so I was like, I might as well just film it, you know? I really don't have much to talk about. What have I been listening to lately? That's a really good question. Honestly, I think I've just been listening to a bunch of Skiz. Also a lot of NMIX at the moment. Again, I already like them a lot since like their debut, but I didn't really keep up with them that much. I think like after Dice or something. But their songs right now are really nice. And also I think TXT made their comeback yesterday. I have no idea how their song is called. Honestly, I don't know much about TXT. Like I think I know their names, but when it comes to their songs and everything, I really have no clue. Of course I listen to some, but I don't really keep up with them that much. But honestly, their title track, I don't know what it's called. Like, what's your love language? I don't know. I think that's definitely a part of the song. I don't know if that's a title, but it's really, really nice. Like, it's definitely my type of song. I feel like for the summer, it also just has like such a perfect vibe. So I'm definitely going to be listening to that. Honestly, I should definitely like listen to the whole album. I don't really listen to much TXT, but I'll definitely look more into them. If you have any like song recommendations, definitely comment them down below. I'll definitely try to give everything a listen. Honestly, now that I think about the TXT song, it's kind of stuck in my head. Like now that I just mentioned it. Honestly, I should look for some new songs for my playlist. Because I feel like I just kind of listen to the same stuff for some time. Like I have the weirdest like listening to music habits. I honestly don't know why. The thing is like every time I find a song that I like, I'm gonna listen to it for 50 times for like a week or even longer, and then I won't listen to it ever again. And then like a few months later, I'm gonna remember the song and I'll be like, oh my god, and then I'm gonna play like a lot again. Not as much as I did like the first time. And that's what I do for like songs that I discover and I'm obsessed with. But yeah. definitely need to make a new one. Like I really want to listen to some more like old Skit songs. Like I had an era when I was so obsessed with like Insomnia, I think the name of the song is. It's like an older Skit song and I love that song so much. Like honestly, I claim that song. That song is mine. It's just so good. And there's just some more. Like I feel like all of the songs from like this Skits 2020, what was it, 2021 album, they're really nice. So I definitely want to listen to that again. I think it was like a digital album. It's definitely a digital album, but yeah. Also, I haven't been listening to the solos that often either. I don't know why. I need to listen to those again as well. Definitely let me know what you guys are listening to at the moment. Maybe I can also get some inspiration. The thing is, like, sleeving my A4 binder was kind of urgent because the photo cards from the top kind of always go like flying out. Let's see if I can show it to you guys, because every time I flip through it, the top photo cards always like slip through a little bit and it's so annoying. Because then I have to like kind of like tap them back in. Oh, you can see it here. With this Sunbeam PC, as you can see, it's like it wants to come out, and that's why it is important, so to say, to use like the sleeve that is the size of the pocket to make sure that they really do stay in place. I really don't know what I'm gonna do with these smaller sleeves, because again, I already did this with my A5 binders and I have like a whole box full of these. Thankfully, I have these boxes here left over, so I'm just gonna put them in here in the meantime. Actually, no, I'm gonna keep this open so I can put the rest of these in here. Time for the next page. I'm so happy that Kid's next comeback is gonna be a Japanese comeback, because I definitely do not have money to be spending on another comeback. And I'm also so happy that we've kind of had a minute to process Hop, you know? Because I feel like they were definitely releasing a lot last year. But honestly, again, I just cannot like express how happy I am with these pages. They're so nice. I'm definitely never going back to the other Ultra Pro that I had before. It was definitely not like a cheap change. Like I don't even want to know how much I spent on all of these sleeves and pages. But you know, I'm just not gonna think about it. You know, I'm super happy with how it looks now, so it was worth it. Okay, so now I have to open the second, third-ish pack technically. I mean, I used like, you know, the pack I started with barely had any sleeves, so technically this is the second one. And again, we still have a lot left. But again, I knew how many I was gonna need, so this is not surprising. I think Ayan and Changbin went live yesterday, but sadly I didn't see the live. The thing is, like, they're back in Korea, so technically like the time zones shouldn't be like that bad anymore. Because I know when they went live in South America, it was like, what, like 3 a.m. in the morning here? Or even earlier, like 5 a.m. in the morning? I mean, like later. It was definitely really early, and there was no way that I was going to be awake at the time. But I think when they go live in Korea, usually it's not that like late over here or that early. But they must have gone live quite early, because I definitely, sadly, did not see it, even though I went to sleep pretty late. Maybe they went live early in Korea, and that's why like it was kind of early over here. I also saw Ayan saying some brain rot stuff on his live. Personally, I feel like TikTok has just gone so brain rot, like it's not even funny anymore. Trying to get out of that part of TikTok, because honestly it's just not funny. Like at the beginning it was kind of okay, so you kind of just use it like as a meme background type noise, but now it's not it. Honestly, it's not that bad. It's just kind of, I think it's just gotten too repetitive, so I think that's why I find it super annoying at this point. I'm really hoping my fan kit arrives soon. I already saw like a Korean stay doing an unboxing on TikTok, and I was so tempted. I really wanted to watch it, but I fought the urge and I skipped it. I only saw her opening the box, but I didn't see how it looked like on the inside. Because honestly, since I'm gonna be filming, you know, me unboxing it, I kind of want to show like my genuine like first reaction, you know. I'm still so surprised, or like I don't know, I'm just like kind of surprised at the fact that they included a whole ass poncho. Like that's so random. I don't think a K-pop group has ever done that. I mean, here where I live, I don't think it rains that much, or at least it hasn't been raining that much. Like, there's definitely periods where like it does rain a lot, but at the moment it hasn't been that bad. But who knows, maybe, I mean, in Europe in general it rains quite a bit, so I could totally use that poncho eventually. I don't know if I'll use it, but you never know. It could come in handy. But I'm definitely super excited for it. I mean, if the Korean states are starting to get it, that means that mine could be shipped any moment now. Maybe? I have no idea. The thing is, I don't think I got it like the day that they announced it. Maybe I did. I remember struggling with like buying it, but I definitely did manage to get it. I think I bought it on the second day though, because they're like shipped in the order that they were ordered in, you know, of course. But mine's definitely like not at the end of the list, so it shouldn't take that long to ship. I also saw that they reopened like the fan kit access, but if you join now, you only join for like the online benefits basically, and you like wouldn't get the actual like fan kit, like the whole like not digital stuff basically. Honestly, I really don't remember what the fan kit includes. I did see the preview for like the 4 cuts and the photo cards, and they're so cute. I'm so excited to have them on hand. And thankfully though, for this fan kit, the PCs are different, because for the 3rd fan kit, the PCs literally almost look the same. Like there's barely any difference. Only Seungmin's, because he has a different background, but the rest basically look the same. And then for this fan kit, so the 4th one, they actually did units, which was such a cool idea. And now for the 5th one, like the PCs do look quite similar. They're both selfies, like both sets are selfies, but they're holding different props. So the thing is, like I think Hannah isn't holding one for one of his photo cards, which is a little bit sad, but honestly it's fine. I'm definitely super excited to get them. Also the 4 cuts, like I saw that there's 4 cuts, but I didn't really pay too much attention to them. So I'm definitely excited to see those in person as well. Honestly, I'm really considering like storing bigger inclusions at this point, because kids have been releasing so many like cute 4 cuts and stuff like that, and like postcards, and I really want to store them. But my binder just does not have space for that at the moment. Maybe when I get like a wider binder for my PCs, for my A5, for like my 4 pocket pages. Once I get that binder, maybe I can use the current binders that I have for big inclusions. I feel like that sounds good. And then I'll just have like one binder dedicated to big inclusions. Oh, also I just reached 500 subscribers. That is so crazy. Thank you guys so much. Definitely going to be putting a lot of effort in my content. Again, I've been like trying to like improve the quality of my videos, and I'm hoping that you guys notice it as well. Honestly, like I kind of got used to the audio of this microphone, and I accidentally started filming without the microphone, and I noticed how bad like the quality of the audio was without it. So I'm definitely super happy that I made this purchase. I just noticed this. Oh my god. Okay, but thankfully I noticed it like in the video. It's so annoying when I notice this type of things while I'm editing, and I'm like, oh, I can't change it, like it's too late. I'm so happy I'm finally doing this, because low-key I've been procrastinating a little bit, because again, there's so many PCs, and I was honestly hesitating whether I was even gonna film this video, because I've been doing like sleeving for like the past 4 videos or something. Like I'm just like sleeving. But again, like I think this is like the last time I'm gonna be doing this in a while, and I personally think it's pretty satisfying, so yeah. Okay, so now I'm just gonna time-lapse the rest, unless I think about something to talk about. Okay, so I already used one of these. I only have one of these sleeves left, and this is how many I have of the other smaller ones. So crazy. I don't know if they'll fit into this box where I have the rest of them in. Technically they shouldn't, but we'll see. Thankfully they all fit. I think I'm definitely going to use the other box for the rest of these. Here's the other box, and now I don't have to open this one. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna do with the other like sleeves that I have from this other size, because I still have one pack of these popcorn sleeves and I'm not gonna need them anymore because they're too small. So I think I'm gonna sell them. The thing is, like, I'm scared that I'm gonna need them, but like, if I'm being honest, I have one of these boxes full of these. Even though they're like old, I'm pretty sure some of them are still like perfectly fine. So I don't think I'll need these anymore. So I think I'm gonna sell this pack as well, because I'm currently selling some other sleeves, because I also had like some standard sized ones left over, because I bought like 400 of those some really long time ago and I didn't like use all of them, so I'm just like, I might as well just sell them, you know, like brand new. However, like, a lot of people have like saved the post, but nobody has really reached out, so I'm really hoping that they sell soon. Thankfully though, I managed to like sell both of my limited albums that I have for sale. Like basically like my dupe limited albums. Like I already have some, of course. Personally, I feel like Skiz's like limited albums are the best albums that you can get. If you're like only like collecting like one album per era or something like that, they're definitely like, I feel like the ones that are the most worth it. I feel like for Hop, they're pretty much the same. Like I don't think the inclusions were that much different. I think the only different aspect was more like the concept. And personally, I thought the limited concept was a lot nicer. So I'm definitely super happy that I have a copy of that one. Also, it included trading cards, so it's definitely a lot more worth it. I actually just noticed that I accidentally stored this incorrectly. I think it was stored in like this. And this is Felix's unit, which means this one goes here. And then it's kind of funny because Sungmin is here twice, but this is like, wait, this is Han's unit, and then this is Sungmin's unit. Good thing I noticed that, because now I can like put them away correctly. I don't think I'm gonna sleeve these now. I think I'm just gonna leave them for later, for like for TikTok or a short. I think like these pieces would be really cute to show on a video. So I'm just gonna do these last 3 ones. I love these pieces so much. Like, they're so simple, yet I absolutely adore them. And here I'm gonna have the like the Japanese fan cube renewal photo cards. And the thing is, like, the Go Manager has like obviously like a deadline for her shipping forms, and the thing is, the deadline is on the 12th of May. The thing is, like that deadline is for the standard inclusions that I got for Hop, but I really want to like combine it with these fan kit PCs that are like in customs, I think. So they're really like, so they should be arriving like super soon, but I'm scared that they won't arrive, you know, like before the deadline. So I contacted the GOM, but since they're a really big GOM, they haven't seen my message yet. So I'm hoping they'll see it before the deadline passes. If not, that I'm just gonna have to like fill in the form, and like, because again, I don't want to lose my claims. And then if they like answer later, maybe they'll make an exception, and hopefully like I can combine these two goes, because it's only like 9 PCs. It's not that little, but I feel like it just doesn't take, like, I don't feel like it's gonna be too big of an issue for a GOM, you know, to keep like 6 more PCs. Hopefully not. Like, I'm aware that I'm not the only person that's like keeping items with them, you know, to combine. So hopefully they see my DM soon. And yeah, that's it for this. And then yeah, these fillers are just gonna stay here because they should be arriving soon. Yay, this is so much nicer. So these are the sleeves that I have left over here. I think I went through like almost 2 packs. Basically 2 packs. Yeah, as I said, I needed like 200. I mean, I went through like 2 boxes basically. So yeah, I'm gonna put these back in here. And then all of the other sleeves can go in here, which are these ones. I have no idea what I'll use these for, but they can definitely come in handy eventually. I want to make sure that I just don't confuse them with like the actual 61x91 sleeves. But again, like, I definitely won't confuse them because these are not in a bag or anything, so I'll know that these are the smaller ones. And I also have these other sleeves. I don't know if you noticed, but I separated these from the other ones. These are also like the smaller ones. But these are another brand. These are not Popcorn. I think they're the Docs Magic one. And they do feel a little bit different, and they're not as clear as the Popcorn ones. So that's why I wanted to like separate them, you know, in case I do end up using the Popcorn ones again. I won't confuse them with these. Because honestly, I don't think I want to use these ever again, because again, they're not as nice as the Popcorn ones. And now I have to get rid of all the air because there's definitely a lot of air stored in here. Oh, one sleeve, okay. I'm just gonna like gently press it down with the backboard here so that all the air kind of comes out. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm really happy that I didn't double sleeve my PCs, because otherwise it would have made the binder a lot thicker. So this was definitely a good idea. The thing is, like, my OTA collection, since it's still stored in these like standard pages, these are double sleeved. But honestly, it's not that bad. Like, I don't have that many sets, so it shouldn't like make my binder that much bigger. And for these, I still use like the standard sleeves and the smaller inner ones. And I still have a lot of those, even though I'm gonna have to reuse them, you know. I'm pretty sure I have some like newer ones in there, so I really don't think it's an issue, you know, like me reusing some of the sleeves. And yeah, because I'm gonna be needing them for my next fan kit, which I'm super excited for. I just noticed he's holding this little airplane. That's so cute. And I'm super happy because they don't absolutely go like flying out every time I flip through my binder. As you can see, these are flying out right now. Oh my god, they're slipping out because I didn't sleeve them. But this I'm gonna be doing it later. Now I'm just gonna put this thing on here. And yeah, guys, that was it for this video. I hope you enjoyed me doing a little bit of binder maintenance for this video. I'm super happy that I did this now rather than doing it like in a couple months when I have a bunch more PCs, you know, to like sleeve and store. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Goodbye.